Doodle just updated today, revealing a bit of the storyline, and I'll be talking about what the next key is, as well as how to get Awakened Hypnotl. Awakened Hypnotl is the first artificial runestone. It can be found during the storyline in Doodle, what do you call this? The office? Because the office is the location you have to go to after you complete the 4th key. So we've got a lot of key, storyline things. The first one is that Quincy and TJ are in trouble by the Doodle executive, I think it's called. But the executive is really mad about them. You have to fight Quincy again to say that you're the best trainer, or whatever. And after you beat Quincy, you get the Awakened Hypnotl runestone. And that is the first artificial runestone, meaning it's a runestone you can't get from Runic Island. Instead, Portia made the runestone. So if you want to get Awakened Hypnotl, just continue the story. That's pretty much how you get it. Okay, now the next key point is the location for the 5th key. The 5th key is an ice type key called the Frigid key, and it can be found in Icy Ridge. We don't know what Icy Ridge looks like, but it can be found past Zane's hideout. You know the hole at the back of Zane's hideout? You go through there to get to Route 8, which is the route that leads to the Icy Ridge. That is where we go for the next story update. And Icy Ridge is like a town of the past. There is no technology there. The Doodle company has not touched Icy Ridge. It is all ancient and old. I would even say it's primal. So obviously there'll be a bunch of new ice types there. We don't really have many ice types. We've only got Cryoterra, Polargeist, the Shy Slime. I think Shy Slime will be in Icy Ridge, so that'll be cool to chain for. But what's very interesting about this key hunt is that we're all going to split up, because we got in a little argument in the storyline with TJ and Quincy. A lot of heat was thrown, basically. Portia was really mad at Quincy and TJ as well, and Portia was already upset because she met with Mr. Riffraff, and Mr. Riffraff was the one who killed Portia's mother, and Xavier later in the story confirms that Mr. Riffraff did kill Portia's mother. It's not just a rumor. But TJ is going to go on his own route to get the key, and what's odd to me is that no one has gotten the keys except for us. I wonder if TJ will win the Frigid key instead of us in the next story update. But we're not the only people going for the key. The Shadow clan, which is Inari's whole Kitsune clan, they are going to go for the key as well. And they're apparently going to result to violence. They're going to try and raid the whole Icy Ridge town. They're going to try and take the town for their own and get the key, basically. That's a very interesting thing that's going to happen. I assume we're going to fight a bunch of new Shadow Clan members as a part of defending the town or something. So that's going to be really cool. And Xavier will also go for the key as well, because we've got this little cutscene where Xavier's on the roof talking to Mr. Riffraff, and Mr. Riffraff told him where the next key is, so he'll be going for it as well. Xavier also reveals he's from a different timeline, and his Chronos is acting strangely. His Chronos damaged the Arid Mines a little bit. I'm not sure what happened in Arid Mines, but his Chronos did not act normal, and he's saying that his Chronos is losing power. So maybe the longer you're in a different timeline, the more weak you get. I'm still not too sure about that. Now let's talk about why Mr. Riffraff killed Portia's mother. So Portia's mother was just like Portia, making some experiments to get runestones and other stuff like that. So Portia's mother was a scientist, and basically she conducted a bunch of experiments, and she found something really good. What Portia's mother was doing was not revealed, but Mr. Riffraff basically said we couldn't let Portia's mother conduct the final experiment, so Mr. Riffraff killed her. I mean, it's pretty extreme killing her, you could have just talked to her a little bit, you know. But Mr. Riffraff is a cold-blooded murderer. He also talked about him being number 2 in the ranking system, and he was big rivals with Tennyson. Tennyson and Mr. Riffraff really hate each other, and Tennyson's the guy who got into Doodle when it was getting big, and Tennyson rises through the ranks really quickly, which pissed off Mr. Riffraff. And Mr. Riffraff obviously got kicked out because he killed Portia's mother, as Tennyson's the guy who spread all the rumors that Mr. Riffraff did it, which he was right, but Tennyson's the one who forced him out, basically. The Doodle executive Ellen also mentions that she has this powerful mythical doodle, so all the executives have mythical doodles really, and they're really powerful tamers. Tennyson's got Raragon, and Ellen's got this new doodle. I don't know what the name is, it started with a P, I think it was Pyra or something. I can't find it, but here's a name on screen. That will be a mythical doodle coming later in the story, and those are all the major plot points from today's story update. It's a pretty short story update, I'm not gonna lie. But we did get a lot of information from it. And also, Zane got promoted to the CEO of Oasis Energy. And that's basically the whole storyline. Now the next update will be probably Route 8, I assume. That'll be next week's update. We did get a bunch of skins this update, but I'll talk about that in a later video today. Because a new Doodle got added and the new limited time skin as well. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on the new storyline update, what's going to happen in the future. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. Alright, see ya.